Aesthetics versus endurance. In 10 years, who is training pain-free?
Endurance, I would say directly. If we talk about the highest level possible.
The biggest injury I had was recently when I did 1,000 muscle ups in 5 hours. It's very hard mentally and physically. Hey guys, my name is Maxim Truhanets. You probably know me as Max True.
My name is Daniel Christov, 25 years old from Bulgaria, World Champion in Freestyle.
Yeah, by the way, I'm a multiple Guinness record holder in muscle ups. And yeah, we're here to answer some questions.
Whose discipline is harder, elite endurance or elite freestyle and aesthetics?
I think that it's hard to compare because when you're on the top level, when you compete with the best of the best, the only thing you can do is spend a lot of time preparing, working out, recovering, to think about the strategy, and it's very hard. The difference is only the set of exercises that you do, but it's very hard mentally and physically for both.
Yeah, I agree. On that level, it's really hard to say which one is harder as a discipline, because just the preparation is the highest level possible. And for me, when I look on the endurance competitions, for example the Calisthenics Cup, for me this looks even harder than the thing that I'm doing. But on the other side, the athletes that compete in endurance, when I talk with them, they say, hey, what you're doing in freestyle is the hardest thing in the sport. So I guess depends what you want and what you practice. At the end, the opposite one will look harder for you, of course.
If you'd have to switch disciplines for 1 year, who would have good chances of becoming elite in the other's discipline?
I'm probably too old for switching to another discipline. I think Daniel has a very nice body for the endurance, for the body-weighted endurance. Maybe he's not big enough for the weighted stuff, but he's strong. He just needs to gain the endurance, and probably for him it will be much easier.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's always gonna be but way easier when you're a freestyle athlete and you have strong statics to go in endurance compared to from endurance go and do dynamics. You know?
Yeah.
And I think you can do some statics anyways. I think if you focus only on this, you'll do very good results, but dynamics is the problem.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think from statics and dynamics, it's gonna be easier for me to go in endurance and prepare long term.
I think the dynamics, the different kind of jumps, this is what you should learn when you are young and flexible.
Yeah, for dynamics you start from almost zero, but for going from statics to endurance, you don't start from zero. You have already a good strength, so it's going to be way easier.
Will we ever see Max True doing a full planche?
Nowadays with AI, probably yes.
And will we ever see Daniel Christov in the Calisthenics Cup?
Oh, in endurance? Let's say there is a chance. There is a chance.
What skill would you like to learn from the other's discipline?
To be able to do muscle ups like Max, for sure. Huge endurance sets, 50 and over 50. This is what I want for sure.
I will be very happy if I do full planche, of course. And another thing that I probably think about is going from full or straddle planche to the handstand.
The press.
The press, yeah. This for me look something very strong. Yeah.
Nice. For Max, really possible.
How important is body weight in your discipline?
If we're talking about the competition, it depends of what kind of exercises you have. If it's only body weighted, every kilo is important. And when you're doing a bit weights, it's nice not to be very shredded like I'm usually in my daily life.
For my discipline, for the freestyle, it's definitely better to be shorter and lighter. This is what we see also in the competitions. I agree with Max for endurance. I feel like personally, because I try to do many sets, in the bodyweight I feel very strong. I just feel like I need to gain endurance. But weighted, this is a real problem for me because I weigh 58 and even before I weighed 56 or something. So I'm sure I need to gain a lot of weight so I can be able to perform with the weights also. And what do you think, how many kg I need to be able to perform weighted? I don't have legs also, my legs are 0.
If with your height you will be 65, I think it will be crazy, because in that case you will definitely gain a lot of muscles and you will be very strong relatively to your body. For weights it will be enough, and for body weight it will be something crazy.
Yeah, if I go to endurance, I need more weight, definitely. But yeah, for freestyle, definitely, I think lighter you are, shorter you are, you have the advantage, you're faster, it's not that heavy for you when you do a long combos, it's just way easier when you do dynamics. Also, when you're like taller, it's harder, it takes more time, and also you feel a lot more pressure in your shoulders and the joints when you do dynamics and when you land and connect skills. So
Simon will not be happy to hear this.
sorry, Simon, I love you, man.
But we can say that he's just a unique guy. And, more respect for him, because with his height it's
Nice.
much more impressive.
What's the biggest mistake people make that want to reach your level?
To reach good success in any activity, you need just keep going for a long time, very long time, and sometimes you don't see any progress. You're doing same stuff on the same level, but then suddenly it can improve. But the problem is that you never know when. The hardest thing is keep going.
Yeah, so Max is talking about the consistency, definitely, which for me, no matter if you do sport or any other thing, consistency is just the thing you need to be able to succeed in everything. I would say in freestyle, many people doing a mistake, they're rushing a lot, because freestyle is a discipline that if you actually skip important details and you don't analyze how you do, for example, dynamics, you'll never achieve a high level dynamics if you don't fix your technique. It's the same for the statics. Most of the people, they rush, they're not ready for the level and they get injured, unfortunately. So I would say, yeah, not trusting the process is a big problem, I guess, for all the disciplines and all the sports overall.
Statics versus endurance. In 10 years, who is training pain-free?
Endurance, I would say directly. Like, I don't see myself doing 10 years in a row statics if we talk about the highest level possible and not having any injury. It's just impossible. I feel it's just too much pressure for the joints. And when we talk about high level statics, we talk always about combinations and how you combine those statics with just static holds and power moves. So from experience, I can tell you this is just, you need to accept that you have some pain and some discomfort, of course. But in my opinion, if you go for such a high level endurance and you do it smart and you manage your recovery, I think the chance is just bigger to feel better.
Completely agree, because from my more than 20 years experience, I never had very serious injuries, and I would say I do a lot of reps. I do a lot of reps with weights. The biggest injury I had was maybe recently when I did 1,000 muscle ups in 5 hours. You probably understand it's something very crazy, and people usually don't do this. So to get injured, you need to do thousands of muscle ups. So I believe endurance and reps without bigger weights is very safe. 20 years without serious injuries is my kind of proof.
Yeah, we have the proof here.
Yeah.
Also, I think important thing I want to add is that when we go for statics, you always get addicted to trying a new style of the movement. So we always experiment with different variations, which actually you never know is it problematic or no. And at the end, it's really complicated to try a lot of things that you don't know if it's healthy for your joints or not. And at the end, those variations can be very risky.
If you both had to pick only one exercise to train for the rest of your life, which one would it be?
From statics, I would say planche. Lately I like the front lever more, but if I need to choose to do one in a long term and it's the only one I can do everywhere, planche definitely. For endurance, I would say I'll do pull-ups. I love pull-ups, it's my favorite. Planche I would choose because just it's the skill that I wanted to learn when I started training calisthenics, and when I achieve it, I think this is the skill that actually gave me the most emotions in my career, so it's just my favorite skill. I love it.
Should I really answer it? The easiest question, yeah, my favorite exercise, push-ups. Yeah, of course it's muscle-ups. Push and pull, and at the same time everything involved, even legs a little bit. Yeah, so muscle-ups, one love.
And statics? Planche or front lever?
Front lever.
Front lever, okay.
Be honest, when you watch the other one train, what's the first thought that goes through your head?
When I watch Max, I'll never have that physics. I'll never look like this.
So it's about beauty, not about the strength or something. I don't know. I'm just very impressed with the statics, of course, and I realized that if I want to keep going with endurance, it's almost impossible to reach such level. And I'm a bit jealous, but in a good way.
Same.
How important is training with weights for your performance?
For me, I would say I didn't practice much weights. I started doing them from probably 10 months, one time a week, just super light. Let's say pull-ups I'm doing with 10-15 kg for a few sets, same with the dips. Push-ups I'm doing with the weight vest, 10 kg. I can say they definitely help me increase my maximal strength. This is what I feel. For example, if I do some weights and then I just try body weight, I feel immediately after that so much lighter. And I feel like for statics it can be helpful, definitely, especially for me when I'm light and I can increase my maximal strength. And yeah, I find it very good. I think even I surpassed my statics level now compared to before, and not a question that definitely the weights are helping me for that.
Yeah, I also use weights usually 2 times per week. I would say body weighted exercises is much harder to do mentally, because you can do much more pull-ups body weighted than with weights, and you feel in the pain longer time. With weights you just drop because you cannot do, and that's it. So weights is a nice way to add some new feelings to your workouts. Of course it helps you to gain strength, and if you want to compete on the endurance competition, you need of course to use weights, not big, 20-40 kilos, but still you need to be prepared for that. So yeah, I recommend you to add weights, and I love it.
What would you give as advice to someone starting to work out and choosing his way, if he wants to do more endurance, more statics?
For me, it's probably you should start trying both and try to understand what is going better for you, because if you have better results in something, you will like it more in the future. If you see that your level in statics is much higher, that allows you to win, to be competitive, yeah, you probably should go with it, because it gives you more emotions, more adrenaline, and you will have more fun with something you are doing well, and compete and everything.
And to a person that just starts calisthenics, I would say to focus on the basics first, like push-ups, pull-ups, and dips, and the other basics. And after that, when the person gets some strength, he can decide if he want to go to statics. And of course, what Max is saying is very important. You need to like the thing that you're doing, not someone to push you, or you want to do it because the others are doing it. Just do what you feel like it's correct for you. And of course, going to a statics, you still before that needs to go through the reps.
Yeah,
I mean, so first, just focus to get strong, being consistent with the workouts, to enjoy it is the most important thing, to have a go and enjoy it. And then whatever you feel like you want to do, just go and do it. And no one is saying do only endurance or do only statics. You can be kind of hybrid athlete, like both of us, so you can do everything you want. Thanks guys for watching. Check out the equipment in the Gurnation website, and I see you in the next video.
Thank you. See you soon.